Hi, good afternoon, students. Welcome to this our topic today, that is the basic concepts in security. Remember, I told you that security involves protection of life and property. There are certain threats that are involved in security, and these are things that happen within your environment every day. So they are not new to you. So prepare yourself to learn more, and we should also share ideas on this. They are not new to you, but the only thing we are going to delve into the detailed aspect of it so that we'll be able to understand certain concepts. Welcome back to the course, Basic Concepts in Security. Yeah, security refers to all activities, measures needed to protect and prevent against property, losses, and whatever. These are things that happen to us in our daily life. And we invest much in security, and therefore we have to pay attention to it so that at least we will be able to benefit from that. Now, there are different threats in security. That's what we call them, they constitute what we call security threats. One, we have disaster, that is artificial and natural. For instance, like flood, this is raining season now, you can hear about floods all over the country. These are natural disasters. These are natural disasters that we least expected them. Artificial disasters are a kind of disaster that are created by man. For instance, like disaster in terms of a situation whereby human beings block the drainage system, or you cultivate a land that we are not supposed to do in a place where it's supposed to be a river, you cultivate that place, definitely that exposes that place to the risks of floods. Fraud. Everybody should, most of you know what we call frauds. Frauds, you have been hearing about fraud, financial transaction, and whatever, anything that does not belong to you. Definitely, if you go and carry it, you know it's a fraud. Or you obtain money through false pretenses. That is what we call frauds. We also have espionage. Espionage in these circumstances, we can give an example with, let's say, a foreigner. A foreigner comes into a country for mining. And instead of him to concentrate on mining, he goes on looking for some security information to be able to give it to his country. And in that case, he posed a security threat to the country, and he is doing what we call an espionage. He is a spy. In short, you can call it a spy. Murder. You know murder? When you kill somebody intentionally or unintentionally, we call it murder. For instance, you go to somebody's house and just brings him out and cut him and take away his life, you have killed him. There are intentional and unintentional murder. For instance, an accident. You are driving a car and you hit somebody with a car. Unfortunately, that person died. It's a murder actually, but it's not an intentional one. Robbery. Robbery, this is a situation whereby armed robbers go to farm, go to houses, invade your environment, and try to steal from what you have. Assassination. Assassination, you can't compare it with robbery, because before assassination happens, there must be a motive. There are political assassination, there are other different types of assassination. Somebody can be assassinated based on the intention of the assassins. Some people are being paid to go and kill, because once somebody has a difference with another person, so look, I don't want to see this person come. Boy, how much am I going to give you to do away with this man? You agree on certain amount and take away the life of that person. Awesome. Cybercrime. Cybercrime, we are in the technological revolution now, these are the kind of internet frauds that have been that takes place by fraudsters. They do it through the internet. They commit the crime through the internet. It's not face to face. They use it to take money from people's accounts. They use it to fool people to send in money for them through internet. Burglary. This is a situation whereby you will invade a building or a house, you break the house, break the window, and do whatever you want and get away with whatever you saw there. Kidnap, terrorism, accident, and pilferage. Kidnapping, this is a very common word now. You can hear about kidnapping all over, but what are their motives? Mostly the kidnappers, those that because of monetary gain. Terrorism. Boko Haram can also be classified as terrorists because they have their motive. They terrorize people within their environment. Accident, yes, accident can occur intentionally or unintentionally. Pilferage, this mostly happens, for instance, at the airport. You will check in your bag. Before you reach your destination and the bag comes out, you will discover that somebody might have put knife or something and pilfer it and remove some valuables inside that box and leave it for you like that. Now, security also has some principles. You can undertake security in different forms, and that is why we have about 5 Ds in security. The 5 Ds are: 1, we have the deter, detect, detect, deny, defense. These are the 5 Ds that are normally used in security. To deter, this requires putting measures in place in order to prevent the crime from happening. Detect, these are measures that you will put in place to be able to detect a crime that is supposed to take place, supposed to be perpetrated. Then you can now provide measures to prevent that crime. We have the deny. The deny, this is one of the Ds that you use in order to prevent the crime from happening. You prevent it from happening at all. We also have the delay. In a situation whereby you cannot prevent it, you can use tactics and delay the crime from happening so that you can now mobilize more hands to assist you in covering up the security situation. Defense. This is the last Ds. Well, if you discover that you cannot protect it, you cannot delay it, then just prepare to defend yourself. You have to defend the crime from happening. In defending the crime, you have to prepare yourself. You have your weapons and whatever. In fact, defend yourself from what is going to happen, except if the person now overpowers you. In security too, there are 3 considerations that are being put in place before a suspect go for a crime. He may have about 3 motives with him. We call them 3 motives. Why does he need to go for that crime? 1, we have opportunity. The criminals may look for an opportunity. Well, I don't have money, he's going to look for money, and where can he get that money? So that is an opportunity for him. Going to steal, he feels is an opportunity for him to go and steal. Secondly, the needs. The criminals have needs. They have needs for money, they have needs for shelter and whatever. So based on their needs, they don't have what to satisfy their need, they will go out to go and steal in order to satisfy their needs. Lastly, rationalization. Rationalization in crime, this depends on the motive of the criminals. Once a criminal has set out for crime, he has two things in mind. It's either for him to succeed or not to succeed. That is what we call rationalization. Once he's out, he will be determined to succeed. Where he succeeds, fine, but if he couldn't succeed, that is the other side of it. Security efforts are always successful when there is complete cooperation among security personnel. Cooperation is very, very important among the security personnel. Where there is no cooperation, definitely there must be lapses, and the control of security will definitely fail. Even in battle, you can remember the religious battles and whatever. Some of the battles, the religious battles were won because there was cooperation among them. But some, they lost it because there was no cooperation. So cooperation is an integral part of security effort. If you really want to succeed in security, all your security personnel, including their supervisors, they must work together, put heads together in order to achieve a specific goals. Thank you. God bless you. See you next time.